Hello everyone, so we're going to be really honing down into Earth Tree Healing's album Gods, which is out February the 2nd, and I'm going to discuss the whole album with Claude, and you're going to hear about every single god as we go through this album, and each of the little videos. So track number 1 is Claudine West Ganesh. So as you know, Ganesh is a Hindu god, and he is the god of luck, unblocker of paths, and
good fortune. Remover of obstacles.
Good fortune. A lot of bankers, accountants. He's the god of them sort of people. So he's good for prosperity and things as well. So you tend to find a lot of statues around about him. He is the elephant with the lots of arms. He's got the elephant head on a human body. Not with lots of arms, but he's usually got a mouse with him as well.
But we tend to have a Ganesh statue, a little statue on our
business altar.
And in our car, because it's great for getting through traffic lights.
And always finding a parking spot.
Yeah.
If we ever pull into a place to park a car park, that's the word. If we ever pull into a car park and it's totally jam-packed, I always just rub Ganesh's little belly and say, please find us a parking space, Ganesh. And within a few minutes or a minute, there's always a parking space come available to us, and we never have problems finding a parking place. But I do use Ganesh on our business altar as well. We light incense for Ganesh, and we have a little statue on our altar for Ganesh. We've got coins at his feet, because obviously I'm self-employed and Claude's music, so we do use our business altar a lot with Ganesh. And let's talk about the actual music of Ganesh though, what you've created for Ganesh.
So I kind of wanted the Eastern feel with rhythm for Ganesh's dancing. So the track that you'll hear in the background is very like rhythmical but Eastern, and it's very smooth and haunting in some parts, so it's kind of reassuring that Ganesh is looking after you. It is one of my kind of favourites on this album. I mean, put it at number 1 because it just felt like a really good introduction to the album.
Yeah. And it's quite childlike as well, isn't it? Just like Ganesh is quite childlike, and this particular song at parts is quite childlike like Ganesh, but it's also got that slight serious side to it as well, hasn't it? Because I do find when you work with Ganesh, he's either serious or he's really childlike, and he likes fun and he likes to laugh and joke, and I think you've really captured Ganesh in this song, and I think you've really captured who he is and where he's come from and where he's gone. And when he came through to you, it was supposed to have been somebody else, wasn't it, at the time? Wasn't it meant to be Apollo at the time, and Ganesh came through instead of Apollo? You went up to do Apollo and ended up playing Ganesh.
Yeah, so sometimes I start a track that wants to a certain god, it's knocking on my door, and then the other one like barges through and says, actually no, it's not that one. this is me, I'm coming through. So
yeah, and Ganesh definitely did that with you.
Yeah,
and it's quite fun when he barges through though, isn't he? Because he does put a smile on your face, Ganesh does, always.
Well,
puts
a big
smile
elephant.
on your face. Well, he's got an elephant head. He's got an elephant head.
He's got an elephant head. But it's kind of, it's one of my favourite tracks off the album. Not as if I haven't got other favourites. I've got lots of favourites. They're all good.
Yeah.
But I really do.
Yeah.
Like him.
Yeah.
And he's served us so well, and having Hindu friends and looking at the kind of spiritual side of him, it's been really, really good for our spirituality, hasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we really like using Ganesh for things. If I ever do some sort of prosperity spell or money spell, I will always use Ganesh. Mainly because I work with him most days on my business altar. So he's one of those that you can pick up and you can utilise, and he will have fun with you and he will enjoy it, and he's quite light-hearted. So as long as you give him sweets, he's happy. Is what I find. give him a sweet and he's happy. A bit like Claude, really. Give her a sweet and she's happy.
No, give me a packet of crisps and even happier.
Or a guitar.
Marmite crisps.
Or a guitar, then you're even happier.
Yeah.
So is there anything that you would say about Ganesh that would draw people to this particular track for Ganesh?
Well, I think my main thing is, you know, it opens the pathways, it stops the blockages, or it will create things for people that need to probably stop and think about things and say, just whoa a minute, let's just, you know,
step back and take a look at what's going on. So I think it's a good, you know, it's a good piece of music and it's a good God to connect to kind of do that. And so he's track number 1 on the album, isn't he?
Yeah.
And that album's coming out on the 2nd of February, and you will be able to buy individual tracks as well. So if you just want the Ganesh track, you can buy that individually, or you can stream them, and that's on
all of your usual places.
All of them.
Apple Music, Spotify,
everything,
Deezer,
around the world,
Amazon,
Shazam.
Worldwide. Yeah, I get lots of Shazam.
Everything around the world. So hopefully you'll enjoy Ganesh, and thank you for listening.
Thank
and
you.
We'll be back with the second track later. Look out for that. Bye.